Can Robert Whittaker reclaim middleweight gold when he takes on Israel Adesanya in their rematch? Find out what the fighters are thinking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
That's a tough one too, just because, Adesanya already beat Whittaker. Whittaker, he's hungry. He's come back from his loss and he's gone on a good streak, and maybe he'll have to, maybe he knows what he did wrong in that first fight, so he's definitely going to change up the game plan and try to implement that. So, it's tough though, because again, we're talking about a champion, so it's kind of hard to go bet against those guys, and Adesanya is so good. So I would lean towards Adesanya because he's already beat him once, and he is the champion. So I'm gonna go with Adesanya.
Geez, another hard one because I love them both, but gotta go with the champ. And yeah, I'm with the champ on that one, but I love the both of the guys.
Man, I'll have to give Adesanya the bump, but goddamn, did Whittaker look good his last fight? Holy shit! So it'll be interesting to see it play out, but I'll give Adesanya the nod.
I lean a little bit more towards the champ, but Robert didn't have a bad game plan the first time, and he jumped in with those big strikes, and Adesanya leaned. Which again, if you're the taller guy, you can get away with that a lot more. And maybe he was leaning to an angle that I couldn't see to set up his own hook. But, I'm interested to see if that fight plays out a little bit longer. I think the longer it goes, Whittaker might have a little bit of an advantage. He's got some really good wrestling and grappling that people haven't seen a lot of. But, man, Adesanya is just so slick. He looks so good. His footwork's amazing. And he's just so much freaking taller than everybody else at middleweight. So if I had to put money down, I'd put it on the champ.
Again, Adesanya, I feel like he just comes out dominant in that one. I don't see it. I feel like almost in that division, those are the two really that are, it's almost like looking at Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski. It's there's not really anybody who's up at that level compared to them, but I still feel like Adesanya is just that little bit better.
Man, that's another really good one. I think Whittaker. I think a different Whittaker is going to show up this time. I know people say how Whittaker said he was burnt out and this and that. And fighters always have their things that go on behind the scenes. Izzy may have had an injury or a sickness or anything going on before that fight. But I think Whittaker's coming in now just a different fighter, which is really crazy considering all the fights and all the battles he's gone through. To see him still keep getting better each time is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I think Whittaker.
Yeah, I think Adesanya is gonna take it. He's rangy and long, and I think he'll be able to keep Whittaker out.
I think I got Izzy for the second one as well.
I gotta go with Izzy just because of the way the first fight went. But Whittaker's with his kind of awkward, unorthodox style, I think he's very, very good. So I'm hoping he can pull some good things. I'm kind of hoping for a good fight. But I think Izzy gets it done.
It's sad, because I'm a Whittaker fan, dude. He is a dog, dude, and being a dog myself, I love watching his fights, but Izzy's just got his number, and Izzy is just the truth, man. So I got to give it to Izzy.
Izzy. Stylistically, I think just Rob is in a little bit over his head. Rob is real good at that 1-2 high kick and tricky kickbox and stuff, but you're not gonna out tricky Izzy. I don't necessarily think that everybody in the division is going to beat Izzy, but I don't think stylistically Rob Whittaker is the one to beat Izzy. But I guess we're going to...
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names, you feel the love of the game.